This is the designer screen where you can build your own reports. Now, when you first look at it, it can be a bit intimidating, but it's important to not panic. There's some method to the madness, which I'll show you in a second. Also remember, if you don't have the time or the inclination even to build your own reports, just contact the support desk. We can give you a quote or help you or even organize an onboarding package. Now, at the top here, you'll see our different menus that does different things. I generally go from left to right across this, and I'll show you why. The first section, this is where you add your columns. So all the information that you are going to need and use in your report, you have to add it first. And here you can see that's all the columns that's available in this data source that we selected. So if I want to add let's say a line number or then you see it's added it here to the right for me. You can also delete columns by clicking on the little rubbish bin there. And it should take it away. Then you can add a formula column. I'll show you how to handle those in the next section. And then you can also switch the layout section to a pivot mode. So just like in Excel, if you're familiar with that, you can drag things to these other quadrants to summarize it and to turn row values into columns. For instance, if you want to have monthly, a column for every month, you'll drag the date column across that way. The next section is the columns. So in here, you'll see now all these columns that we added over here, all these ones are available here for you to edit and change. For instance, you can change, the font and and the color and all those things, and anything about the layout basically. Also important is the total row. You can say sum up these values for me, and it should create a little sum value. Also the number format. If you say this is always going to be a whole number, I don't like a decimal point, then it will change it for you. This value source field, that's kind of the mapping of what's in the data and what you want per this column. Now, I can change any column here, but let's look at that formula column I added. You can change the title. And for instance, I can say here, this is going to be the line quantity times 2. And you'll see that this formula has now doubled to what that one is. You can edit any column though, even something that we've added like the line total amount. I can change the title of it, and you can drag this around as well so you can see better underneath. But I can do anything to it. Underneath there's a link to our knowledge base, which will give you the full reference of all the formulas and how it works. It very much works like Excel. A lot of the function names are even the same. So for instance, if I want to go uppercase, I can say the city needs to be all in uppercase. And there you go. The next section over our filters, we have some custom pre-made filters, little drop boxes that you can turn on, but you can also hard code filters in there. So for instance, if I want to only show where this customer city was Maitland, I can say only show me where the customer city equals Maitland. And that will only show those to me. Similarly, you can say, show me everything that wasn't Maitland. And you can add multiples of these together. You can also say, or the line quantity is greater than 2. So you can chain them together. You can use and or. I'll leave that there. I think that's enough filters to get you going. You can sort and group, obviously. So for instance, sorting might be, let's sort by the, you can see the dates here aren't sorted. So if I say sort by date, then it will put those in order. Grouping, this put things into separate sections. For instance, you can say group by the city, and then you'll get a little section for each city. So you can see there now it's kind of nicely grouped together. Conditional formatting. This is kind of like Excel. You can say, let's say if that column is greater than 1, then format the customer name in a special color. And so that will highlight rows. And that's basically it. The last part is you can create some charts. For instance, I could say values over time. Now the left here is things that's going to be happening on the y-axis, and here on the x-axis you can see it's added the date field already. If I say the quantity sold over time, then you see it's created the chart for me with the different days and the different quantities. And you can change and play around here with the different types. It shouldn't be too hard to do. Okay, that's it. Hopefully you can get your first report going soon. And if you get stuck at all, again, just let us know. I'm sure we can help. Thanks. Bye-bye.